I want you to look at the date on your phone. Now imagine fast forwarding to August 12, 2026. According to a leaked file that is currently being wiped from the internet at that exact second, the laws of physics are going to break. For exactly 7 seconds, gravity on Earth will drop to zero. Everything not bolted to the ground, cars, trains, oceans, you, me, will start to float, and then at the 7th second, it all comes crashing down. They call it the slam. Is this a hoax? Probably, but then why are there documents claiming NASA has a budget of $89 billion to prepare for it? Welcome to Project Anchor. Let's look at the leak that started this panic. It surfaced in late 2025. An anonymous user posted classified slides claiming that NASA and global governments have been secretly preparing for gravitational discontinuity event. Do you believe this? This means there will be no gravity for few seconds. The file mentions a budget of $89 billion. Now, I know what you are thinking. $89 billion is just a big number. Let me put this into a perspective for you. $89 billion is enough to buy Twitter twice. It is more than the entire GDP of Sri Lanka. When that money, you could build 6 international space stations. Think about it. You don't spend the wealth of the nation just to study a phenomenon, right? You spend that kind of money to control it. So what exactly are they paying for? The documents break down the event second by second. Starting from seconds 1 to 2, you feel weightless. Your stomach drops, like when an elevator goes down too fast. Small objects like phones, keys, loose rocks begin to rise. Coming to the second, third to sixth second, this is the danger zone. Without gravity, the air pressure changes. Cars, buses and unanchored people float up to 15 to 20 meters. That's about 4 to 5 stories high. Imagine being in a swimming pool but with the water in air. Could you believe that? Now coming to the 7.3 second, the slam. Gravity returns instantly. Everything that floated up falls down. Imagine 8 billion people falling from the 5th floor at the exact same time. The documents call this vertical impact trauma. The internet calls it the end. But here is where the conspiracy gets truly dark. The leak mentions a protocol called Anchor. It's not about the saving everyone, it's about saving the important things. The documents allegedly show magnetothering systems for nuclear power plants and server farms. Basically, giant magnets to hold critical infrastructure down so it doesn't float away. What about the common people? The file uses a chilling phrase, acceptable losses. They estimate that 40 to 60 million casualties in the first minute of the slam. Mostly people who are outdoors, driving or in airplanes, while the elites will likely be in pressurized underground bunkers bolted to the Earth's core. Now let's pause for a second. NASA has denied this. Physicists say gravity can't just turn off. It's not a switch present somewhere that you can turn it off. But if you ask a scientist, what if gravity turned off? Their answer is actually scarier than what I just said to you. The conspiracy says we would float, science says we would die. Why? Momentum. Because of momentum. The Earth is spinning at 1000 miles per hour at the equator. Gravity is the only thing holding us down. If gravity disappears for even 1 second, we wouldn't float gently. We would be thrown sideways at a supersonic speeds. The oceans wouldn't just rise, they would sweep across continents like a wall of water. The atmosphere would drift into spaces. Forget even 7 seconds, the world would end in just 1. So why is everyone believing this now? Because the date isn't random. August 12, 2026 is the date of a real massive total solar eclipse visible over Europe. Conspiracy theorists believe the eclipse is just a cover story. They think the governments are using the eclipse to keep people inside looking at screens while they are preparing for the gravity shift. It's the distraction. So, do I believe gravity will turn off? Probably not. But Project Anchor forces us to ask a question that keeps me up at night. Is gravity a fundamental law of the universe, or it's just a line of code in a simulation? And if we are in a simulation, surely the servers need a restart sometimes. Maybe August 12th isn't the end of the world. Maybe it's just a scheduled maintenance. Sounds funny, right? Comment below, if gravity turns off for 7 seconds, where is the safest place to be? I am reading every comment. Subscribe and don't float away. This is Sub-Zero signing off.